The rain lashed against the decrepit lighthouse, each gust threatening to tear the ancient structure from its rocky perch. Inside, Sarah huddled with her younger brother, Tom, by the feeble glow of a dying lantern. They had sought shelter here after their car broke down miles from anywhere, unaware of the lighthouse's grim history. Local legends spoke of Captain Blackwood, driven mad by isolation and loss, who had murdered his entire crew before leaping to his death from the lantern room. His spectral screams, they said, still echoed on stormy nights. Tonight, the wind carried more than just the storm's wail. A chilling whisper slithered through the cracks in the stone, twisting Sarah's name. Tom, clutching a rusty wrench, pointed a trembling finger at the spiral staircase. "Did you hear that?" Suddenly, the lantern flickered out, plunging them into suffocating darkness. The air grew impossibly cold. Sarah felt a ghostly touch on her arm, like icy fingers trailing across her skin. A low, guttural growl vibrated through the floorboards, growing closer. "Run!" Sarah screamed, grabbing Tom's hand. They scrambled up the winding stairs, the unseen presence hot on their heels. Each step creaked under their weight, amplified by the terror that choked them. They could hear ragged breathing, not their own, just behind them, a cold, stale breath on their necks. They burst into the lantern room, the glass panes rattling violently. Below them, the raging sea crashed against the cliffs. A towering, spectral figure, indistinct and swirling like mist, solidified in the center of the room. Its eyes, two pinpricks of malevolent red light, fixed on them. The temperature plummeted to unbearable levels, and the very air seemed to crackle with an ancient, unbearable sorrow. The ghost lunged. Sarah, in a desperate, instinctual move, grabbed an old, tarnished brass speaking tube hanging by the window, the very tube Captain Blackwood would have used to command his crew. She screamed into it not with fear, but with a raw, primal demand. "Leave us alone." The spectral figure recoiled, its form momentarily wavering. A high-pitched, almost human whimper escaped it. As Sarah continued to yell, pouring all her fear and defiance into the tube, the red eyes dimmed. The mist began to thin, swirling faster and faster, drawn towards the open lantern window. With a final, mournful sigh that echoed the storm outside, the captain's ghost dissolved into the tempest, carried away by the wind and rain, out into the churning sea. Sarah and Tom collapsed, gasping for breath, clinging to each other. The red eyes were gone. The oppressive cold began to recede. The sound of the storm was still there, but the malevolent presence had vanished. As dawn broke, painting the horizon with streaks of orange and purple, a fishing boat spotted their distress signal from the top of the lighthouse. They were rescued, shaken but alive, the only two to ever truly escape Captain Blackwood's grasp. Their terrifying night ending with the promise of a new day.